Well, I've got a bone to pick with Michael Ball.
Oh, right.
He bailed out of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang before I got a chance to see it.
I was only in it for 16 months.
16 months was all he did it for, and he invited me once or twice, and just as I'm now ready to go and see it, he's bailed out and I've got to go and see Wilmot.
Isn't it Gary Wilmot? Or is he
Probably be better, if anything. I've heard he's better, actually.
You're very, very bitter. Aren't you?
Well, I'm very...
Actually, I'm dressed nicer than you
Michael,
today.
joking aside, I'm genuinely disappointed I didn't see you in it. I really am. I know it's my own stupid fault, but I really wanted to. I heard it was fantastic.
It was a really, really good show.
That's a big chunk of your life you devoted to that,
16,
really.
well, 2 years if you think about the rehearsals, the dance preparations and all that kind
Did you realise that going into it? That's what you were going to give it?
Yeah, in fact, I stayed longer. I was due to do just the year, and then I thought, I'll stay the extra 4 months.
And that's because you loved the performing, and you loved it was nice being on stage there with the kids and stuff, I'm sure. It must have been a real family that kind of grew.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. That's what always happens when you do a show. It's why I miss it. I don't do that many musicals. I don't do them back to back. But when you go in, you do make great friends, and it does become like a family.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And there's also that stability. I mean, you have it now, but that stability of knowing where you're going to be every day.
Yeah.
What the work is going to be. You're home every night.
Which not everyone in our line of work actually has. You don't always get that.
Absolutely not.
But it must be. I mean, I suppose this is part of your being a performer who does gigs, and essentially that's a sort of a gig. I guess being home, you're used to coming home late every night. I mean, it's a kind of an evening-based job, isn't it? It's like working nights, I suppose.
It's exactly the same. It's like doing shift work.
Yeah.
And so you don't get up till 11, 12. And because of the demands of the show, you don't do anything else. I never went out. The whole time I was doing Chitty, I never went out, never did anything.
You've got to look after your voice. You look great, by the way. You've lost a lot of weight.
A bit. Well, I kept it off. I was, from doing Chitty, I was so physically active in that.
I guess every day you're working hard.
I'm doing my old bamboo every night.
Me old bamboo, me old bamboo.
Better never bother with me old bamboo.
I miss it already. I didn't get to see. Hey, I could do it.
I know you'd make a good child catcher.
No, you stop that. Nothing was ever proven. Nothing was ever proven.
Yes, well.
The old bamboo. Wilmot is doing it. When they've tired of Wilmot, give us a call, Eon. I'm here for you.
They pay well.
Well, I'm sure they pay you well. I'd have to pay them, probably. So you've lost weight on... How have you kept it off since you've done Chitty Chitty Bang?
Well, I've toyed with the Atkins. I'm kind of a bit...
Sorry, I hit the mic. Don't let Gordon Ramsay hear you say that. He was just dismissing it.
Was he?
Yeah, he was saying it's no good for you.
Well, it probably isn't. But
he was saying everything in moderation, I think, is cutting to the quick.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of person.
No.
We can't do stuff in moderation. I'm here chewing nicotine gum because I'm trying to give up smoking.
Well,
if I give up smoking, you put on loads of weight.
Early on, I saw him chewing nicotine gum, and he had a patch on, and he was smoking. The kind of guy he is.
I like my nicotine.
He's the only one I know who's actually got a bracelet made of nicotine patches. He actually has them sewn into the waistband of his trousers, just in case.
Yeah, and they're expandable.
So, but you can't. I guess we don't smoke anymore, do you?
Yeah. I'm trying to stop now. I smoked all the way through. It's terrible for the throat.
For your voice, yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's dumb. And I gave up once. And I think it was the time when I came in here and I'd put on a load of weight and you really, really laid into me.
Helped you.
Yeah, really helped me.
Yeah,
God.
We help people on this show.
You are such a good mate.
Well, I'm a good guide. You know what I mean? I'm like a life coach. Think of me as your life coach, Michael.
You're my Carol
and
Captain.
Phone me up.
Let me just mean you're going to scrub me in there?
Go and put me white stretch pants on. I'll give you a bath, love. Sorry about that, a bit stained. I spilled some coffee.
And apply my lip liner.
That's a bizarre thing, isn't it?
It is, actually.
But, you can see why people who are, maybe a little uncertain, a little inconfident...
Well, yeah, it gives them confidence.
Could go for someone like
Absolutely.
that. Absolutely. Yeah, but you would never seek someone like that.
No. Please.
The amount of withering scorn that was in that one word no there. Michael has a new album out. We already know your fans are very devoted to you, which is just its own. Very nice. Yeah, you seem to be. They really, obviously, they respect the fact that you like them back, which is quite rare. We've had a lot of emails here from people saying, one from a Dutch fan, I believe.
Yeah.
Who took the trouble of writing how to say thank you in Dutch, which appears to be just 4 unrelated consonants.
Somebody in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, sorry.
The new album is called A Love Story.
Yeah. ...
Michael Ball. Very nice picture of you looking every inch the romantic hero on the front there. Very Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights.
That's the kind of look I was going for.
Wind-blown hair, sitting out there. But I can see, knowing you as I do, reading your eyes, you're thinking, I could kill a hot dog. It's meant to be romantic. You know what he's thinking. He's thinking, I'd love a pasty.
Yeah, he's thinking,
I'd love a pasty, maybe some pint. A kebab with extra chilli sauce. That's what he's actually thinking about. Because it looks like you've had a late night and you've wandered off to a beach and you're thinking, there's no kebab shop.
And where is a kebab shop when you need one?
I love a kebab.
I love a kebab.
And we can see. Now... But these days, he doesn't have the bread, he just has the meat.
I just have the meat. Exactly right.
It's that terrible fallout from the Atkins diet where you see buffet tables and everything's been picked off the bread. It's just loads of exposed half bagels.
I'm surprised
and all
that
the salmon
restaurants
and
aren't
beef
doing
stock.
it more, though. I'm surprised because everyone is getting into this. So why they don't...
Have you succumbed, especially if you travel the States, I'm sure there's loads of Atkins products out now, of course.
Yeah, and we can't get them here.
You can. Well, I think they're beginning to filter
Are they?
through.
Because I can't get the lot.
I'm warning you now, don't go with the chocolate.
I read about that today.
I had some chocolate. My wife bought some Atkins chocolate for me, being me, of course. I'd eaten 3 bars before I got the said, don't eat more than 1 cube at a time. Can cause diarrhea.
Oh, no, sorry, X-Lax.
The smell that came out of my body, you've never seen. It was like someone had opened a Ziploc bag and there'd been a decomposing corpse in there for a year.
Nice.
It's like an episode of CSI in Smell-O-Vision.
Nice.
It wasn't good.
But the thing is, that's good, though, because with the Atkins, you don't go very much.
You don't?
No, it kind of bungs everything up.
I found myself in the air. I wasn't anywhere near as windy.
Really? But I'm less frequent.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing, probably. Especially if you're on stage doing Chitty Chitty Bang Man. You can't keep dashing off, can you?
Be called something else.
I won't be long. I'll try and make it quick. I've got a Tommy Turtle pop his head out.
I'm strangling one.
You can't do that when you're doing the old bamboo.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's a different meaning.
You can have an accent, yeah.
But this is, there's quite a lot of, you're singing with a number of different people on here, I've noticed.
No, just one.
It's just one. Where was that thing we had earlier?
No, he's singing She Makes My Day. I didn't say Robert Palmer was on there.
I'm sorry. I thought it was
You ended the show last week with it.
Yes.
She Makes My Day.
Yeah, which is a great song.
It's a brilliant song.
Well, let's play your version of that, but also you've got Me and My Shadow with Antonio Banderas.
I've queued that one up because we want to talk about that one.
Okay, is that wise?
Yes, it is.
Antonio, but does he sing?
Yeah, he's just been doing a musical on Broadway.
Which musical?
A musical called Nine.
Oh, no?
Yeah,
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
It's a big hit.
It's a huge hit.
I didn't know he had a voice on it.
Yeah, he won. We first met when we did... it was Andrew Lloyd Webber's 50th birthday, and they had this big gala at the Albert Hall.
Right. He can't be 50.
Andrew?
Yeah, and he looks about 23. Good-looking young... Oh, sorry, I'm mixing up with Prince Andrew.
This is a while back. So he's now about 470. He came on. There were loads of people. Glenn Close and Lane Page and Boyzone, with loads of people sing. And we shared a dressing room, and he was saying he was terrified. He had Melanie with him. He was absolutely terrified. He'd never sung in public before. Yeah. And he's now been kicked out.
That must be...
He was absolutely bricking it.
Speaking of Andrew Lloyd Webber, a friend of mine who might be listening now, Kate, I'm going to play a record for Kate as well, because if she's listening, because she helps out the house, this woman called Kate, with the long black hair. It's a busy time of year for her. She gets a lot of work for as a witch at Halloween.
She'll love you.
So if she's listening in, I won't dedicate this to her because she might not like it, but we'll dedicate something we know.
Are we playing the Antonio Banderas?
Let's do this now then. This is on the, is this a concept album?
Yeah. It's a kind of... I wanted to tell the story of a doomed love affair. Right. All the best songs, I think, are written about love, and so I've kind of followed the story of a love affair using songs that people will know, new songs.
That's a great idea.
I thought
that would make a good stage play.
Yeah, well, I'm going on the road. I start the end of this month, okay. And I'm going to incorporate a piece of this into the show.
And the very last track is Me and My Shadow. So is this? Let me just guess. Is this the love affair has failed, but you're relying on friends
on
who've
your
been there
mates
before?
You go out to have a good time, and
it wasn't a love affair with Antonio.
No, it wasn't with Antonio.
Just establish and clear that up there. Not that people wouldn't pay to see you two going at it on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring a video camera.
A couple of very good-looking men, both of them looking after themselves.
Yeah. Very
weight conscious. One's Spanish.
Yep.
One's gypsy. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Me?
Yeah. I'll mix up with Joe Longthorne again.
It was David Essex last time.
Here we go. This is it's a great idea.
I think so.
Yeah, it's very good. This is a love story, Michael Ball. This is the track Me and My Shadow with Antonio Banderas, who does have a voice apparently. Olé. You can't beat a belt. You really cut loose at the end there. That sounds like you had a great time recording that.
We actually recorded it the day after the big blackout on the Eastern Seaboard.
So you were in New York when
I was in Times Square when it happened.
Wow, that must have been something.
It was. I'll tell you what, at the very beginning, it was about 4:20 in the afternoon, and I just picked up my tickets to go and see Antonio that night, and all the lights went off, and there was this atmosphere, because we thought it was going to be
like
the precursor to an attack.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, everyone, as you know, is really conscious.
Terrifying.
But once it was, we realised, because no tellies are working, no radios, phones went down, everything. It was just dead. But as soon as I think someone had a digital radio in a car, and they were able to get a station they could pick up, and they heard that it was okay. It was just the national grid had gone down.
Yeah.
then this atmosphere descended
Just the
on
National
you.
Grid of content, yeah.
But when we were so relieved, seriously.
of course.
But then this atmosphere descended on New York, which is fantastic. It wouldn't have happened.
Party carnival.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened before 9/11.
Yeah.
But now everybody was helping everyone else because the refrigerators and stuff had gone down. People were giving away food. It was fantastic. It brought out the best in people.
Yeah, immediately you've gone back to the food, I notice. His one memory of the event is he got some free food out of someone. A couple of free hot dogs before they... He was eating them raw, apparently, from a can that he'd opened with a penknife.
Westers, do you remember those?
Shame to waste them. More. Do you binge ever?
Do I?
Yeah, why are we talking about food all day now?
I'm not. You are.
Yeah,
You're obsessed with
it. I am obsessed with it. That and various other things.
Yeah.
So you're touring again, but this is not going to be only this album.
No. It's not right. I mean, I'm sure the same. You go and see a gig, you want to hear the
you want to hear some oldies as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, but how much of this album are you going to do on the tour?
I think I'll probably do about 7 or 8 tracks.
Well, so it's quite a lot.
So I'll tell the story. It'll tell the story, and I'll stage it in such a way that hopefully it works.
Most people who come to see you will have bought this already, I suspect. They would already have it by the time they get there. Do you sell much other merchandising, though? Do you sell T-shirts and long-sleeve T-shirts?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and do you approve the design of those? Or?
I design them.
You design them yourself?
Yeah, I've come up with that. See that logo on there?
Yeah, that one there?
No. The other side. That one.
Yeah, the two hearts.
The 2 hearts that now look like an MB. Well, I just designed that.
That's pretty clever, MB. I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I wouldn't say you've got a future ahead of you as a designer, but I mean, certainly...
But it's not bad, though, is it?
For a talented amateur, it's good. Yeah. No, it is good, actually.
Yeah.
And is that on the T-shirts, then?
Yeah.
That's the logo.
That'll be a logo and the pictures.
Customarily, when people come in, they often do bring things like that to show us and leave it with us to take home.
They're not made yet. Oh, my... Oh, okay, so you're making me feel bad.
Well, it's a nice gesture, that's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm not saying, but... Gordon Ramsay, for example, he came in and not only gave us...
You've got an album.
Book,
I'll sign it.
Yeah, but we don't... Hey, look at that photograph there. What do you see about... What do you can tell from that photograph? Look at Michael's hair in that photograph.
He looks a bit like Mick Hucknall.
Yeah, there's a definite ginger tinge.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing ginger in my hair.
In many other photographs...
That's just the filter that they've gone through with.
Right, I'm going to ask you now...
It's called the Hucknall.
Do you dye the ginger from your hair?
No, I do not dye the ginger.
I think you do.
Check it out.
Look me in the eyes, because I can tell when people are lying.
I do not dye the ginger from my hair.
Look what he did with his eyes. He opened wider then to try and persuade me he wasn't lying, when clearly a fabrication is being concocted. Look at that. Ball, look at that picture of yourself.
Ball,
look at it. Have a look at that. Ginger.
Okay, it does look a bit... Well, that's the lighting.
You look like Avid Marion.
He got me.
He's great.
He got me.
Do you like his show?
Yeah, I do. He got me. I was doing a signing for the album for Chitty, and he turned up, and he is on the Bo Selector thing, and he then said, "Will you say hello to my mother?" and gave me the phone, and she said, "She's dead." It was all of that kind of thing.
It's
very funny, man. Very funny.
Let's have another track. We're going to play another Michael Ball theme before we end the show.
Well, you've got a choice, because you want to play Bowie. I've got...
Oh, you do him loads.
All right.
Well, you're obsessive.
Let's play a bit more Michael, and then we'll play another bit of Bowie afterwards.
Well, we won't have time. You've got 6 minutes.
Oh, well, then we'll play Bowie.
Well,
come on, we played one of yours.
You played 2 of his already?
Yeah, we did one of his, but we missed one last week. Look, keep up. Do the math. I'll play one of yours next week, I promise you.
No,
normally we don't play you when you're not. We'll play you definitely.
Cross your heart.
I promise, cross my heart, we'll play one in return.
You listening to this? You listening to this?
We'll play She Makes My Day, because I love that song.
Okay, so
we'll
do
play
I.
that next week on the show.
Right, well, this is 4 minutes long, so you might as well just keep going. Thank Michael, thank everybody, and we'll go out.
Well, you've kind of done that now, really, haven't you?
Well, then what you could do for the next minute?
Let's talk about food.
That'll make a change. What are you doing for lunch?
Hopefully go to Gordon Ramsay's place, I think, now. No. I am actually going out with my youngest for lunch because I owe her a favour, because she's still sad for not having seen you in Chitty, because I promised her, Michael
You're
Ball,
a bad
and
father.
she can't believe that you left the show so soon.
Yeah, well, that's kind of because you're a bad father.
Even a 6-year-old said, I don't want to see Wilmot. Not when Ball was offered.
Yeah.
You offered Ball, Dad. Now you're giving me Wilmot. What do you think I am, a fool? That's a 6-year-old talking.
Yeah.
No, we'll just say goodbye, I guess. Thanks to all our guests today. Sheryl Crow was lovely, wasn't she? You a Sheryl Crow fan?
Yeah, I was
great.
listening.
Live tonight, 9 o'clock on BBC Radio 2. You can hear her concert from Newcastle. Gordon Ramsay, wasn't he pleasant?
Lovely man, yeah.
Surprisingly pleasant. I thought you might be a bit fearsome, but he was really lovely. And Michael Ball, as ever, it's an absolute joy having you on.
Love you.
You're a pleasant company. You're a great guest. And, of course, not a bad singer.
No.
Okay,
bye.
but not as good as this bloke. This is David Bowie.